You're watching Sports Final.
Well, tip-top of the evening, everybody, and welcome to Blizzard Watch 2012 here on Sports Final. Alongside the Jim Cantori of Tri-State Basketball, Mr. Ross Green, I'm Chris Kettlecorn, which, by the way, is the wacky weatherman persona I've been working on until finally pull the plug on me here.
Yeah. Well, until that time, we are happy to have survived the madness tonight on the roadways, and despite the nasty driving conditions, we have put together a couple of games tonight, actually a lot of games tonight, including a couple of big showdowns in Hancock and Adams County. We start with the Quincy High opening its weekend on the perfect note.
Perfect victory for Sean Taylor's crew in a place they never play well, at the Panthers' Den. But Quincy High jumps out early, never looks back in the ball game as the Blue Devils destroy East Moline 55-37, and that, Ross, is good to see. What have you got for us, my friend?
We've got Q&D and West Hancock, Coach Reno Pinkston and Scott Douglas. Very slow start for both clubs, but then the Raider defense picked up the slack. Here's Alex Fitch getting the pass, reading it, scoring off the turnover. Now the very next time down the floor, Little Peters with the quick hands. He's going to tip the pass, ends up with Fitch again, and off he goes this time with contact. He gets the foul. He would hit the free throw, and then later on, here's Matt McPherson, a huge block. That was to end the first quarter, so give those guys some momentum going back to the bench. Now, it really did seem like there was a lid on the basket for West Hancock. They were getting good looks, just couldn't hit anything until Jeremy Ferguson got going. There's the and one in the paint, then another nice shot. He gets a couple of home bounces there. Really got the crowd going tonight, a very raucous student section, but then Connor Mellon, a very tough take. No foul, but he does get the two either way. This one went down to the wire into overtime, and West Hancock would end up winning this one 66-60. A very exciting game up in Hamilton. Let's turn to Macomb and Illini West, a packed house in Carthage. Now, very, very tough start for Macomb in this one. Chargers ended the first half on a 17-0 run. Could have been a killer, but Macomb fighting back with Brett Taylor stealing the rebound there. He gets the second chance and one. Then a nice slip pass inside from Bosser to Evan McGaffey. Then Macomb still battling back. The defense from Nick Hiley. Thank you very much. I'll be taking that. He takes it all the way back to close the gap a little more. Macomb trailed by 19 at halftime, but only by 5 at the end of 3. But Illini West able to close the door late. They win it on their home floor tonight, 50-39 over Macomb.
Chargers are red hot right now. So too Justin Volk, one of the hottest individual players in the area. Could Liberty put the gleeps to him tonight? The answer to that question, no, but it didn't matter. The big guys inside for the Eagles doing the work. Isaac Murphin exploiting some size mismatches there. And then it's Justin Volk at the other end. This kid is flat out electric these days. You know what, though? They had nobody to defend the bigs, did Brown County. Dalton Crawford going up strong with the take. Then more from the Eagles. Even the voodoo from the Brown County student section could do nothing. This is Cody Leapley with a nice turnaround. And then on the ensuing inbounds pass, Jared Shover's going to come up with the loose ball. Eventually, it's going to come into his hands anyway, and he's going to score the basketball, which is something he does very well. And why not? Bucket, Band-Aid, and three-point play for that young man. Justin Volk kept scoring, just couldn't keep his team at pace tonight. Evan Volbrock and the Liberty Eagles continue to play some good basketball, and this may be the red letter win this team was looking for. They knocked off Brown County 64-45, your final. Elsewhere in Illinois, a game we tried to get to, road conditions would not permit. Dalton Hoover goes nuts against Unity, wins 62-48 for the Pittsfield Saukeys. Also, Western, a nice win at home tonight on homecoming over Pleasant Hill. Grigsville Perry gets on the road and gets a big night from Dryden Craven in the win in New Berlin. Also, at the Beardstown tournament, Beardstown knocks off Rushville Industry 46-32, and Triopia starting to play pretty good down the stretch here. The Trojans get 10 points tonight from Tanner Huddleston to beat the Ducks 52-38. It was homecoming at Payson-Seymour tonight, and the Indian fans all fired up for their team's showdown with Southeastern. Late in this game, Southeastern down big, and you know what? Aaron Edwards isn't going to help that. And a great pass on the interior, hooks up with Abram Wiseman right there for the nice take. Southeastern trying to make some things happen with the big guys tonight. Their big guys are pretty good, most notably Matt Ramsey, who you do not see here. We have an unnumbered man scoring that bucket, so we can't tell you who that was. Apologies for that. But we can tell you that Payson-Seymour just kept attacking. Jake Voss right here with a nice take for his team. Dylan Epley showing up big in this one as well. Nice couple of takes for that young man. Payson-Seymour just kind of destroys Southeastern tonight. The Indians look really good at home. Cody Hildebrand not pictured tonight at 18 points in that one as Payson-Seymour wins by 30, 69-39 was your final, as the cute kids in Payson seem to enjoy it with the tattoos on their faces. Iowa tonight, big win for Keokuk on the road against Washington, winning 71-61. Dimitri Galbraith in that game with a huge night. Holy Trinity wins on homecoming, knocking off Harmony 66-40. Central Lee with a tough win on the road at Burlington Notre Dame, 43-42. Miles Winsine, another nice night for the freshmen, but Mount Pleasant way too strong for Fort Madison, winning 72-37. Ross, Hannibal.
How about Kirksville and Hannibal? Here's Kevin Hankey all the way. A little bit of off balance there. Gets the left-hander to go on the two-pointer right there, but Hannibal fighting back a little bit. Here's Connor Brown. He himself uses the left hand. And then Keaton Farnsworth, he's going to get the bounce. That one falls down. Hannibal, though, nice anticipation here. The coast-to-coast steal by Logan Hicks. He's going to score that. You love the defense there from Hannibal. This one, pretty good game all the way throughout, but Hannibal ends up winning this one by a final of 61 to final score. They do win at 61-54. Chris.
We've got more for you. Let's take you to Macon, Palmyra. Clarence Cannon League play tonight. Great start for Luke Powell, rocking the rec specs. Oh, the eyewear. Never underestimate the quality eyewear and how that works in your favor. Palmyra fans excited. Here comes Macon, though, on a mad rush in this game. Great take right there on the down low by Kendall Cothy. Then from the outside, it's Tyrone Walker knocking down the longish two. And then my favorite name in the Tri-States, it's Trapper Troy, kids. Trapper Troy making the nice play on the interior. Macon working it, and then future all-conference pick Jacob Lanier giving his team a 9-2 lead early. But Palmyra was going to come back in this game. The Panthers play well on the home floor. You can't leave Blaine White that wide open because he'll take advantage. Good take for him. More from Luke Powell. The Palmyra Panthers get a 16-point effort from Brock Butler tonight, the outstanding sophomore point guard. They get the win. There's Butler right there, setting up my man Darius Thompson for the finish. Palmyra with a nice win tonight over Macon. Elsewhere, J.J. Chatfield still red hot as Marion County wins on the road at Monroe City to spoil homecoming. Highland, another big win by 9 over Brookfield. South Shelby with the win of the night goes on the road, avenges an earlier loss to Centralia, wins in overtime. Wyatt Proper with 20 points and the game-winning shot. Also, Canton back to full strength, looks at tonight, wins at Brashear 77-41, and Knox County rides the Royceport experience to a big win over Schuyler County, 55-43 is your final there. We've got the Moss people at Monroe City. Oh, they were trying to cheer their team on against Marion County. Bob Gillum wants to know who scheduled Marion County, the defending state champs, for homecoming. His team looking at the bad end of a Devin Johnson bucket right there. But back at the other end, Paige O'Brien answers in kind, this time with a three-pointer. You know what? I nearly wore that outfit tonight, Ross, but I didn't want to be mortified. The same outfit, you know how that goes. We can't be, you can't be seen like that. It's the falling down action. Michael Douglas style right here from Jessica Red. Great take from her. Oh, and you know what? The Mustangs going to work. Devin Johnson, cue the chorus of angels. Great bucket right there off the inbounds pass. Then it's Kaylin Spratt, who had herself a wonderful night, knocking down triples from the outside. Olivia Krager would try to answer from Monroe City. She had a nice night for the Lady Panthers. Great take on the inside right here. Just too much, though, of Marion County. They are your defending state champs for a reason. They win 59-38. How about the Palmyra girls and the Macon girls going at it? This is a strange game. Dan Howley's team down big, my friends, at the half. About to get down bigger as Kitty Serban makes it worse right here with a three. And then here comes Macon all of a sudden, down 12 points to go on a mad, slow, but mad rush. Kirsten Johnson with the take. Then it will be Allison Bright brightening up her day as well right here with a bucket from the outside for the three. And then it's Johnson again, this time being fed off the great feed from Audrey Freeman. Oh, the kids were dancing from Macon because they sensed the comeback coming, and their team would do exactly that. A little bit later, Trinity Rainey coming in strong with the bucket as well as her team closes all the way back to within 3 at one point. But you know what? Katie Hinkle hits a big bucket late. Palmyra gets the win and holds on 39-36. We'll go quickly through some girls' scores tonight. Highland, a big win over Brookfield. South Shelby loses to Centralia. Also, Bowling Green title goes in an upset to Bowling Green, who beats Clopton 40-35. The Canton girls knocked off by Brashear. Scotland County with a big win over Milan. Also tonight at the Rushville Industry Tournament, Beardstown finishes in third. They lose to Athens to finish third tonight, 59-41. And Midwest Central beats Triopia 53-42. Katie Clayton makes the all-tournament team. Ross.
As you mentioned, it was homecoming night for Holy Trinity tonight against Harmony. This is the girls' game, the first game of 2. They spread the scoring around, got it going early. That's Rachel Kempker in the post for 2. Then they continue sharing the ball. Quick baseline trigger for Brianne Holtkamp, and a big lead early for Holy Trinity. Actually don't have that final. We'll hope to get that called in.
Central Leo winner tonight. Keokuk a loser. Quincy High in wrestling a split. All those highlights.